Okay, so unless you were homeschooled as a child, you were probably traumatized by the PACER test or the multi-stage fitness test, or some people called it the shuttle run test or the beep test. But whatever you called it, it was humiliating to have your physical endurance tested in front of your peers. However, in the near future, that might not even be relevant anymore. That is, if people continue to develop human-enhancing technologies and make them available to the public. So we've already seen the invention of the human universal load carrier, which enables soldiers to carry up to 200 pounds of equipment while running at top speed of 10 miles per hour for a long duration of time. This is the technology that advances the theory of transhumanism, which is a movement that seeks to understand and help surpass natural human limitations. Now, transhumanism is a result, or is at least seriously advanced by the computer age. Since many people have much greater, easier access to more information than ever precedented in history, scientists are now able to specialize in specific branches, allowing more expertise in more branches. For instance, genetic engineering has been on the rise for the past 150 years. Recently, genetic engineers have been able to prove that even the subtlest alteration of the genetic makeup of an animal can visibly enhance their physical performance. For instance, there was a study in Sweden recently in which scientists proved that genetically suppressing an inhibitor called NCOR1 in mice nearly doubles the muscle density and growth in the mouse. All of this is made possible because of computerized information, because most scientific studies at this point have been published online or in a database, and thus more scientists are able to quickly access this research that's already been conducted and published, and then more scientists are able to quickly review it and confirm or deny the studies. So how do we get to transhumanism? Anthropologists have confirmed that it's been a long time since humans have yearned to surpass natural limitations, dating all the way back to ancient Greek mythology. Professor Naif Al-Radin, a figure of great authority in the field of transhumanism, has asserted that humans have an innate nature that compels us to want to enhance our physical and mental capabilities. So he's identified 5 factors that motivate us because we are genetically wired as a species to feel good. So he identifies these 5 factors as the narrow P5, which are power, profit, pleasure, permanency, and pride. So any technology, he postulates, that enhances any one of these factors will be adopted by the populace and will thus artificially enhance human experience. This is how transhumanism happens. So we naturally seek out technologies that improve our quality of life, such as artificial intelligence, like Google Glass, nanotechnology to keep us alive longer and healthier, or any other sort of human-enhancing technologies. So what happens if and when transhumanism becomes a real worldwide event? Now, since the outcome can't really be accurately predicted yet, there's a lot of conversation surrounding this. So some people, like American political scientist Francis Fukuyama, has called this the world's most dangerous idea, and he believes that it poses threats to human rights and equality. Now, this is a reasonable argument because it's most likely that all of these human-enhancing technologies will at first only be available to those who can afford them, and they're probably going to be pretty expensive. Others worry that we're going to move towards a sort of Frankenstein-esque kind of society and that we shouldn't play God, so to speak. Environmentalist Bill McKibben has said that surpassing natural limitations will remove the context in which we make meaningful decisions about our life. So that would mean eventually, when we turn into a sort of post-human species, human life is going to be meaningless. Because if we surpass the ultimate natural limitations, such as like achieving immortality, there will be no need to make meaningful decisions about what's going to happen in our short lifetime. So no matter what people believe, this is bound to happen someday, and transhumanism will likely become more and more of a commonplace. There are negative and positive effects that we can foresee, but only time is going to tell how artificial enhancement of the human experience will change the world. Whether it's artificial intelligence or physical enhancement, we and our succeeding generations are facing a new problem, which is how to remain human in today's world. So whether we embrace transhumanism or we're against it, we must either keep our definition of humanity or redefine it.